So apparently, a professor at the University of Delaware was recently exposed for offering extra credit to students who wanted to participate in a white privilege exercise. More specifically, to take a white privilege exam. Basically, it's a list of yes or no questions, and based on how many of the items you say yes to, you would tally that up, and according to the test, that would be the amount of white privilege you have in society. The term white privilege was apparently a term that was popularized by a woman named Peggy McIntosh, and so this checklist is based off of her original list, which has around 50 questions. I'll be honest, I never went to college, and I always thought maybe I was missing out on something, but after I saw this, I said, you know what, maybe it's a good thing I haven't sunk myself into $20,000 or more in debt. So yeah, we're gonna take this test together. So I have it printed out right here. Okay. The following are examples of ways white individuals have privilege because they are white. Please read the list and place a check next to the privileges that apply to you or that you have encountered. Okay, so number 1, I can arrange to be in the company of people of my race most of the time. I can arrange, meaning I can request to be in the company of people of my race. But why would I want to do that anyway? Some people are annoying. That's just a fact of life, It doesn't matter what color you are. If you're annoying, I don't want to be around you. Number 2, I can go shopping alone most of the time. Pretty well assured that I will not be followed or harassed. Yep, I don't have a problem like that, all right? So I'll just check that off. 3, I can turn on the television or open to the front page of the paper and see people of my race widely represented. Oh yeah, I love watching Cops. Number 4, when I am told about our national heritage or about civilization, I am shown that people of my color made it what it is. Now, what are we talking about here? Civilization in terms of what's in our proximity, civilization in terms of humanity in general, because I'm from the good hood, and if we're going based off of this question, then yes, I would say that a lot of people who look like me made the good hood what it was, or is. It's probably worse now. I can be sure that my children will be given curricular materials that testify to the existence of their race. What do you mean, testify to the existence of their race? I don't have a child yet, but my husband's black. And when we have a kid, that child is gonna come out black. So we can testify to their race based on the fact that, brown plus brown equals brown. I don't understand this question. Number 6, I can go into a music shop and count on finding the music of my race represented into a supermarket and find the food I grew up with, into a hairdresser's shop and find someone who can deal with my... Okay. What type of music is black music? What do you think black people should be looking for when they go into a music shop? A little bit of drums, a little bit of hip hop, Tupac. What about food? What type of food do you think I, as a black woman, would be looking for at the grocery store? That is so funny. I am not made acutely aware that my shape, bearing, or body odor will be taken as a reflection on my race. It is white privilege for you to take a shower. How dare you? All right, number 10. I can take a job or enroll in a college with an affirmative action policy without having my coworkers or peers assume I got it because of my race. This is stupid because first of all, why would you take a job based on an affirmative action policy if you're fully qualified to get that job based on your skills and your merit? That's dumb. And the unfortunate reality is that is something that a lot of people who look like me have to consider. Did I get this job because I was actually fit for the job? I was the best candidate? Or did I get it because I was another checkbox on their diversity quota? That's upsetting. I don't know why anyone would want to feed into that narrative. Number 11, I can be late to a meeting without having the lateness reflect on my race. Are you implying that Black people are on black people time. Not me, who's always late for my live streams. Whatever do you mean? I can choose public accommodation without fearing that people of my race cannot get in or will be mistreated. Where are you going? Like, where, what do you mean public accommodation? Like, where are you traveling to that you have this fear? I don't understand. Number 13, I am never asked to speak for all of the people of my racial group. It's so interesting that a white woman made a checklist to speak for all black people. Are you high? All right, number 14, I can be pretty sure that if I ask to talk with the person in charge, I will be facing a person of my race. Oh, that's freaking funny. When I ask to speak to someone in charge, that's not what's going through my mind. I want to know who's the manager, who's the supervisor, who is the person sitting up at top. And if that person happens to be a white man or a white woman, that is fine. I do not want to speak to Ray Ray just because he's black. I can easily buy posters, postcards, picture books, greeting cards, dolls, toys, and children's magazines featuring people of my race. Yeah, I can easily do that, but I don't want to. I remember when I was younger, my mom had bought me a doll. First of all, I always had Barbie dolls. And if you know anything about Barbie dolls, most of them are white. And one day she decided to buy me a black baby doll. And I never really liked baby dolls, okay? They're just like the actual, like, you know, feeding the baby. Ugh. She bought me a black one and I had no interest in it. I was like, I don't want this. And she thought, my mom, I love my mom thought that I was self-hating. Like, you don't like this doll because it's black? And I'm like, no, because it's ugly. I can choose blemish cover or bandages in flesh color, and I have them more or less match my skin. I should be grateful that I have a Band-Aid in the first place. That's so stupid. Let me know in the comment section if you feel victimized that you do not have access to Band-Aids that match your skin tone. Let me know, because I would like to speak with you. I can walk into a classroom and know that I will not be the only member of my... Why? Who cares? Good for me, right? I made it. Wow. I studied. Maybe there is a reason why you are the only person of your race in that classroom aside from white privilege. I can enroll in a class at college and be sure that the majority of my professors will be of my... Okay, so you want to make sure that if I enroll in a college and I've never gone to college, thank God. Otherwise I'd be doing stuff like this for assignments. I like to use the analogy of a pilot, since there's a lot of diversity quotas going around in society right now. I like to use that analogy of like, I don't care what the pilot looks like. I just want to ensure that they know how to fly and land the plane safely. When a plane is going down, no one is gonna scream, who's black? They're gonna be freaking out wondering who can fly the plane. I don't care what they look like. Likewise, if I walk into a classroom and I see someone who is white or black or whatever, all I care about is, do they know what they're doing? Do they have wisdom? Are they knowledgeable? Is this gonna be a good class? Am I gonna actually walk away with something I can use in the real world aside from a sensitivity training of racial stereotypes? Because this is make-believe, okay? This is make-believe. Based on all of the questions that I answered on this test, it looks like I'm white, and you should be jealous. I have white privilege and I'm gonna use it. Yeah, so like I said, guys, this was, I guess, a summary of the original questionnaire that has like 50 questions on it. So if you want me to take that test, let me know. I'll try to find it online. And if you found this helpful, I question you. However, I appreciate you watching this video. Yeah, so if you want to see more content like this, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video with someone who you think needs a laugh, because that's all we can do when we're dealing with nonsense like this, is we just kind of laugh. It's fun. All right, my name is Gothix, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.